So just a quick video for anyone wanting to change the grips on a S1000RR. You can see this side needs doing. It's actually bubbling up, and you can pull it away from the grip. It's a really tough job. You'd think it would be an easy job, but it's actually yeah, it's tough. It took me hours just to get the grip off. You have to be really careful of the heating elements underneath, and it stuck down with some really good adhesive, so it really tricky to come off. I spent hours with a little standing knife cutting it away. So I'll try and film how this one goes. It might be a bit easier because this one's more free than the other side, but yeah, really hard process. But the new one's on, it looks really good. The new one is an Ariat, I think is how you pronounce it, from Italy, from eBay. Pretty good value. I think it was 50 Australian dollars. It came from Germany, and yeah, they look exactly the same as the stock BMW grips. So yeah, I'll come back when I'm updating the second one. I just can't face it right now because yeah, it took me about 4 hours to do one side. All right, so first thing you need is a Torx T55 head for the bar ends. So it's pretty easy to get off. Yeah, long screw on there. A little bit of corrosion in there. It's funny, on the other side there was none, so not sure why there is on this side. All right, so once that's off, it's just a case of getting the grip off. Now I found on the other side, if I was to just pull this part down, it started separating from the throttle tube. So yeah, it looks like it's doing the same here. So you see, as I pull it down, it's separating from the top there. So I'm just going to go and work that around the top, and then I'll start cutting. All right, so I'm just working that down, so you can really see how it's just coming away really quite cleanly. So this side's actually coming off a lot easier, so far at least, than the other side. So I'm just going to continue working that, and then I'm going to make a slice very carefully down here and then along. All right, so I've got a Stanley blade. I'm just going to slice down here. Just very carefully. So you can see, as I'm pulling it back, I'm just slicing along very carefully so I can see how deep it is, but you can start to see the heating elements under there, those thin silver wires. So you just got to be really careful not to cut those. See, I'm just literally pulling it back, and as I pull it back, I'm just following it with the blade. All right, so this side's coming away much easier than the other side. So you can really see those heating elements now. Yeah, like I said, before the other side, it took me hours to get it off. It really didn't come away cleanly at all, so I think this side was maybe more worn. But as you can see, it's peeling off now, which is so much better. Pull that all the way up. Oh wow, so much easier. Alright, and on the back here you can see this is what you've got to be really careful not to cut. It's very exposed, just plain wires here. Just these two connectors here. So yeah, just got to be really careful there. But oh, I can't believe how much easier this side's coming off. Just peeling away nicely. All right, there you go, done. One piece pretty much. All right, so now it's time for the other grip. So I'm gonna get some hairspray and put it on. Okay, so I seriously can't believe how much easier this side is. So anyway, that's the replacement grip. Just using hairspray. So give it a good spray down the tube. Now it's just a case of pushing that all the way up and get it nice and flush. Okay, and that's on. So once you put the hairspray on, you've probably got about 30 minutes to move it before it sets. So yeah, just make sure it's how you want it. So I've got it mostly flush. And next step's just put the bar end back on. All right, so there we go, done. Both sides complete. Clutch side much easier than the throttle. Strange. Maybe they put more adhesive on there on the throttle side so it doesn't come loose. But there you go. It is possible. So this is a 2015 BMW S1000RR. So you can see here just how worn the old grip was. And here's the pieces from the throttle side, so you can see how much harder it was. But yeah, there you go. So it is possible on yeah, 2015 S1000RR. So maybe easier to buy just replacement tubes if you can find one from a wreckers. But it is possible just to change the grips. You just got to be real careful.